Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to compare DGRO with VYM. I'm going to compare expense ratio, fund overlap, also dividend yield history, dividend growth. I'm going to look also on holdings and backtest performance. Now if you have any questions regards both of these or your own opinion, share it down below in the comments. And if you want to learn how you can make money with ETFs, I created a course and you will find the course down below in the description. So without further ado, let's start. Here we are, DGRO with the VYM. What we can understand, what you can find here. Different issue here and different expense ratio. So you can find that DGRO is a little bit more expensive comparing to VYM, but not much. It's like if you would invest $10,000, you would pay $2 more in fees comparing to $6 here. Now, assets under management in this regard, VYM is better, more assets, and higher average daily volume, and then also different underlying index. Now, number of holdings 391 comparing to 411. Now, when we go further and when we see, I'm going to skip the performance into the performance we will get soon. We can see what? That in DGRO, we can find 20% of technology, and here in VYM, we can find technology only 10%. Financials 22% comparing to DGRO 17%, healthcare 13 comparing to 17, industrial 9 comparing to 12, and consumer cyclicals to 10. Now, when we go further, these are like the main numbers. Many times they are similar. What we can find here is that you don't really see Microsoft Corporation here, Apple, in the top holdings. JP Morgan, Johnson & Johnson, Home Depot. Here we can find Home Depot, JP Morgan, Procter & Gamble Company, VYM is many times focusing on financials, same with DGRO. And now let's look together into how they're overlapping all of these stocks. So when I come here and write DGRO and VYM, we can see that they're overlapping by 62%. So 50% of DGRO's 387 holdings are also in VYM, and 47% of VYM 414 holdings are also in DGRO. So we can clearly see that they are overlapping by nearly 200 holdings, and they are 62% overlapping by weight. And we can clearly see like JP Morgan Chase, Home Depot, Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Bank of America Corporation, Broadcom, PepsiCo, and many others are all overlapping right here. So, but when we know the numbers, right? We know what they're overlapping in. We know what kind of total top 10 weighting. Let's check the backtest performance. So let's say that the initial amount is going to be $10,000 and we are going to contribute $500 monthly. 500 monthly. And then we are going to also reinvest the dividends, and we are going to display the income based on dividends and distributions. Now, DGRO and VYM, and analyze portfolios. Now, when we look at this, look at it, we can clearly see that with VYM, you would make $85,000. But with the DGRO, you would make $98,000. So you would make $13,000 more with a DGRO comparing to VYM. That's pretty good numbers, right? So DGRO outperformed by $13,000 VYM. And when we go further, we can see the graph right here. And then what we can do is to see it also year by year. So we can clearly see that 2017, 2019, 2020, was really great years for DGRO. And now when we go further, what I want to show you is this, like, okay, DGRO, the one thing is that yes, the growth was better, but when you look at this, the portfolio, the dividends were lower comparing to VYM. So VYM outperformed in dividends comparing to DGRO, and we can find it right here. And now let's look VYM, and we are going to also look, guys, on the dividend growth. So 3.70 average yield in a year, 3.12, 2.92, 2.48, comparing to 3.12, 2.26, 2019, 2019. So every single year was better with VYM comparing to DGRO, but DGRO got really good growth stocks, so therefore it performed better. Now, when I look here, guys, and when I look on dividend growth and 10 years, I can see the dividend growth of DGRO is going well. On the other hand, when I look here on dividend growth here, also stabilizing, but also growing. So both ETFs are working quite well. Now, personally, I like DGRO more only because it's focused more on technology stocks, comparing to 20% comparing to 10%. And in this regard, DGRO is something that I like. When I check the expense ratio, is relatively same. Yes, less average daily volume, but not that high difference, and less assets under management. For me, DGRO is a winner only because you have those technology stocks, and when you look on a performance in the past, you would outperform VYM, which got a lot of finance stocks in it, and consumer non-cyclicals. So in this regard, DGRO is the way for me. Now you can say that VYM you like it more because you like finance stocks. I don't know what could be the reason for it, but this is just my perspective. Now again, I'm curious about your opinion on both of these. And again, if you know some good ETFs that you want me to analyze and like understand which one is good, which one is better, which one is worst, I'll be really happy if you share it down below in the comments. If you want to check how we can make money with ETFs, I created a course, and you will find the course down below in the description. And also, yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend also check out leveraged ETFs, DGRW, SCHD. Those ETFs are really crazy. Look at this. This is like also, and there are like plenty of SCHD, and there are like plenty of ETFs that you can check out. And also NUS is interesting too. Then you have maybe even SPYD. That's ETF that's interesting and curious. And also VIG. And yeah, so thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you can have any questions, ask me down in comments, and have a great day, and goodbye. See ya.